Hello, this video is for Geometry Week 2, Wednesday, and it's on triangle inequality. Okay, so I'm going to break down what the triangle inequality theorem is. It is a triangle exists if the sum of the two smaller sides is larger than the third side. Okay, and I'll explain in math what that means. So on this page, you're going to be separated into like two sections. And one it says, is it a triangle? And then another section is going to be, oops, okay, is it a triangle? And the other section is finding a third side range. And if you know how to do the top, the bottom should be easy. So the top, is it a triangle? We got 3 letters, okay? And then out of all 3, well, they're not really letters, they're like the 3 sides. So if you have a triangle, and we have A, B, C like this, okay? There are 2 sides. They are going to be the 2 shortest sides, okay? Always look at the 2 shortest sides and add it up to see if it's greater than C, which is the last side. If it's greater than the last side, it must be greater. It can't even be equal. It cannot be equal, okay? It has to be greater than. Then we can call this a triangle. Okay, if it's not, then you just say, nope, it's not a triangle. Let's look at this, I don't know, 3 examples. We got this one, and this one. Okay, first question. Focus on your 2 shortest side, which is 2 and 4. We're going to add those up to see if it's greater than 5. Is 6 greater than 5? Yes, so that means this is a triangle. Yes, it's a triangle. Okay, next question. We got 3, it's the shorter, and 10 is also the shorter one. So that would be 3 plus 10. Is that greater than 11? 13, 11? Yes, it is greater. So yes, it's a triangle. Pretty easy, right? Like, if we're in elementary school, we can even do this. Now, 4 and 2, it's the shorter one. So 4 plus 2, is that greater than 8? 6 and 8, oh, is it? Nope, it's not greater. So no, it's not a triangle. That means if you have these 3 lengths, you can never ever form a triangle using those 3 lengths. Okay? Now let's look at the bottom part. Finding a third side range. Okay, finding a third side range. What this is that you're going to be given 2 lengths, A and B. Okay? And then we're going to be writing an inequality. Remember, inequality is if you have an x in the middle, but this is the one that's in between. So if I have an x in the middle, and I say x is in between with a 2 less than sign, A and B. Okay? Actually, hold up. We're not really given A and B. We're given 2 numbers. So say with number 1 and number 2. Okay? A is going to be the difference. That means we're going to be subtracting our number 1 and number 2. So if number 2 is a bigger number, we're going to subtract that to number 1. And then the bigger part, like the bigger range, is sum, which is we're going to be adding these two numbers together. Okay, so let's look at an example. If I have, they say, oh, 13 and 22. What are all the numbers that are possible to be the third sides? Okay, so if I have x in the middle, I would take my 22 minus my 13. And then over on the right hand side, we're just gonna add them up together. So continue. What would be the answer to this? It will be 9 and 35. And that's your answer. That means anything in between of 9 and 35, those can be the third side. Okay, let's look at another example. If I say 51 and 41. So I have my x in the middle. How do I set up the left? We take our bigger number minus our smaller number, and then we just add up these two numbers together. So the answer to this would be 10 and 92. That's our answer. Okay, last one. Right here, this is kind of like a word problem, but it's really the same thing. If a triangle has length of 27 and 11, check all the possible length for the third side. So same thing, we're gonna keep our x in the middle. Left side, we're gonna take our 27 minus 11. Right side, we're gonna add those two lengths together. So our result is gonna be 16 and 38. What are the numbers that are in between of 16 and 38? Is this one right? Nope, because that's bigger than 38. 17? Yes, 17 is in between of 16 and 38. 35? Yes. 22? Yes. How about 16? This part right here is greater than 16, so that means it cannot equal to 16. That means we're going to leave that blank. So these three are the only answers. Okay. Let's look at our homework for this page real quick, and then we'll do the other page later. So remember to do this. And let me do like 2 questions from the top, and then 1 question from the bottom. So 2 questions from the top, find your 2 shorter lengths. It's 25 and 12. So I'm going to add my 25 and 12 to see if it's bigger than 35. That's going to be 37. Yes, it is greater. So yes, it's a triangle. You can do a check mark and be like, check mark means triangle. Cross off means not a triangle. Okay, look at number 7. We have the shorter length is 12 and 11. So I'm going to add up 12 and 11 to see if it's bigger than 24. That's going to be 23. Is that greater? No, not greater, so that means it's cross off. Pretty easy, right? Number 13. Now we're going to be finding the third side possible range. So let me write it here. Remember, A is the difference, B is the sum. So I'm going to be putting my x in the middle, add up the numbers on the right side, and subtract the numbers on the left side. My final answer is going to be 17 less than x less than 31. And that's it. Okay. Let's look at the second page of the homework. You are going to be ordering your angles ordering the angles, and then the second part is ordering the side. That means The angles of the triangle can be put in order by comparing the sides. The smallest angle is always opposite from the shortest side. Okay, so that means if the shortest side is 7, this angle is going to be the smallest. Okay, and then the largest, I'm going to put it in another color. The largest angle is always opposite from the largest side. And that means it would be 13. Over here, that would be largest side. So I would put 3 tally marks on that one, because that means it's the highest one. And then the remaining one is just 2 tally marks. Okay, so I'm going to be ordering these angles from least to greatest. So angle A is the smallest, and then angle C and angle B. That's how we write it. Okay, let's do ordering sides. So that means vice versa, the shortest side would be always across from the smallest angle. But is this really the smallest? I don't know yet. So I'm going to take my 180 minus 42 minus 103 to figure out what that last angle is. Last angle is going to be 35. So this is actually 35. And since we know this is 35, that means over here, this length, opposite from it, is going to be 1 tally mark. Okay, largest or longest side is always opposite from largest angle. So the largest angle is over here. This would be 3 tally marks. And then the middle would be 2 tally marks, which is right here. Organize from least to greatest by the sides, okay? Not the angle, sides. That means 2 letters. So we're going to start off with smallest, which is ED, and then DF, and then EF. Okay, make sure you write that down. Let's do a few examples. Order the angles from the least to greatest. So they gave us sides. Now I'm just going to check the opposite to find what's 1 curve mark, 2 curve marks, and 3 curve marks. Smallest is here. So opposite from it would be 1 curve mark. This is the second. So opposite from it would be 2. This one's 3. So opposite from it would be 3. Okay. And then now we're going to organize it from least to greatest. That means we're going to start off with angle G, angle H, and angle J. Okay. I don't think I have to do the second example, right? You can do it. You can pause the video and do it, and I'll write down the answer to that one. Okay. Next one. Order the sides from least to greatest. Okay, we have to figure out what the last angle is first. So I'm going to take my 180 minus 51 minus 92. The last angle would be 37. So this is 37 right here. Now we're going to find, hey, what's across from the smallest angle? It's this length, so that would be 1 tally mark. Second smallest would be this one. That would be 2 tally marks. The last one, 3 tally marks. Okay, the marks for the 2 letters, that would be a side, which is AB is the first one. And then the next one is 2 tally mark, which is AC. Last one would be BC. Okay. Next question. Also find the last angle. 180 minus 118 minus 28. We should get 34. So 34 goes up here. just find your angle, smallest angle across from it has 1 tally mark, 2 tally mark, and 118 across would be 3 tally mark. So angle, not angle, we're doing sides. HK is the first one. Side, 2 tally marks is JK, and last one would be HJ. Okay, good. Hopefully that was kind of easy. Since we only have 4 questions to do from your homework, I'm just gonna, oh actually not 4, it's 8 questions. Let's just do one of each. I'll do 3 and 8. Okay, I'm doing those questions because I want you to double check this one is actually going from greatest to least. That means they want the biggest angle first to the smallest angle. So now we're still gonna mark it from smallest to greatest. This one right here is 1, 2, and 3. But we're gonna now start with the 3 marks, which is angle C, and then angle B, and angle D. Okay, number 8. Number 8, they gave us 2 angles, which is 44 and 90 degrees. So 180 minus 44 and minus 90, that's going to give us 46. So this angle is 46. Let's check how to find our sides. Smallest angle is 44, so that would be 1 tally mark. 46 is 2 tally marks. 90 would be 3 tally marks. So now I'm going to go from the greatest length, which is BE, and then BD, and then DE. That's our answer. Okay, hopefully the examples and some of the homework questions help you can finish the rest of the worksheet. If you have any questions, feel free to email or text me. Okay, have a good day. Bye.